What's up, everybody? Who is first? Cook County Audits is first, followed by John DeNicola, John Larson Jr., Chris Hawk, Nick the Ice Pick, Mozzie, Roy Merritt, Power Corrupts, Chris White, Carol Franklin, Tapatios, Lane, Sharoni Macaroni, James, AK Lady, Silver Diamond, Marco Ramirez, Orb Spider, Sirius Black, Senor Negro, Zabron Ogre, what's up? Lane, Frankie, Conspiracy Media, what's going on? Lemonade Audits, Chris Sheehan, Paul Pence, good. Zoom, Smokey the Bear, Kabuki. Kabuki, were you just in my TikTok chat? Is that the same Kabuki, I'm guessing? Frank Memeze, Mi Rojo, Tom Shaw, Carla, Googly Eyes, Johnny F-Face, Andy Porkchop, Sab Crazy, you guys, Elmer Skaggs. Did I used to be a cop? Hell no. Conejo Valley, Jay Watterson. Thanks, AK. I'm down 55 pounds. I'm down to 190. I was up to 245. I was probably like 205 when you guys first met me. I got up. Yeah, I saw that Delete Laws got arrested. I'm losing weight in a good way. I'm doing intermittent fasting and keto. Although I've been at 190, I've plateaued. I've just kind of leveled off here the last 2 weeks at 190. Yeah, I saw that Delete Laws got arrested. They gave him notice to get out of the police thing, which, listen, a lot of people would go and take a, they want to go and prove the point and, and take the arrest. And that's cool. I don't, none of my business. I've done it. It's just, it's not worth it at some point. So Narnian Railway. Exactly, Sarah Tay. This is the 190 pound. I don't know how many stone that is, but there's nobody watching from the UK because it's 9:25 p.m. or 21:25, 26 local time here in Los Angeles. +8 GMT for Sab Crazy. Go Cop Watch in Hollywood. I'll consider it. Ross Khan. Use guys. Skitter Mo. Tom Shaw, have you ever tried comedy? You're good. No, not officially. One of the things, I have a lot of friends that are comics. Couple of points. And you got to grind, man. Like you got to be shit for a decade unless you're like, some fucking prodigy. You got to grind for about a fucking decade. And I got mad respect for them, man. You know what I mean? I got a buddy of mine and who's traveling on. I mean, a bunch of comic friends, and they just travel all over the country. And it's Miss Mia Lynn is here. Where did she sneak in? Oh, there she is. Mariah Carey. Yeah, dude, I'm down to 190, dude. So I did keto, which is sort of a modified version of Atkins. It's no sugar, it's no carbs, which there's sugar and carbs and fucking everything, which includes bread and milk. I was like, there's sugar and milk? Yeah, lactose, you douche. And then I'm doing this thing called intermittent fasting, which the short version is you stop eating at 7 o'clock. It's 9:30. You don't eat till about 1 p.m. And you allow your body and your blood sugar to just fucking come back to a normal level. Because if you're always eating, then your sugar is high. And if your sugar is high, your insulin is high. And insulin is a hormone that's to counter the sugar, but it also stores fat. And one of the worst things you can do is eat sugar and fat simultaneously. That's the one thing that I learned on intermittent fasting. Like if you're going to have fat or if you're going to have carbs, have one or the other. Do not mix them. So yeah. Rose C. What link, Silver Diamond, please? I don't even know where I'm at in the chat here. Hi from Germany. Well, it's got to be in the middle of the night in Germany. Edward Orantes Orale. What's up, man? Yeah, I'd never even heard of intermittent fasting, man. And of course, people in India have been doing it for millennia. Where white people are always the last one to hear about everything. Awesome. Yeah, it takes some dedication, man. I haven't been really exercising that much like I should be, and so thank you, Fashe. Terry Frazier, what's up? Don't get bitch slapped by Will Smith. That was just fucking weird, man. Like I thought that was okay. How many people thought that was staged versus real? Like I just kind of assumed it was staged, and still kind of. It was a classless moment. I mean, I know they've had streakers on the Oscars. I know that the indigenous woman in 1973 who took the Oscar for what's his name, Marlon Brando, and she started talking all crazy with the white people, and John Wayne there were 6 like security people that had to physically restrain John Wayne from attacking her. All of these are coming to light. So New York says hi. Carol Franklin, where are you? Are you in the city or upstate? I'm guessing you're by Poughkeepsie, Carol Franklin. Am I correct? I grew up in Mahwah, in case you don't know that already, which is right where the thruway turns towards the Tappan Zee or whatever the hell they call it these days, whatever you kids renamed it. The Mario Cuomo. Yeah. So Lucky Bear's here. Lucky Bear was in the in my TikTok chat. I was over in TikTok live twice tonight just to check out the algorithm. I am completely shadow banned on my main YouTube page. So please go over there, comment, go fucking take the links, go put them on a YouTube page. Go share the content, if you're on TikTok, share it wherever, man. Just share the videos that I've got. Try to give it a little bit of kickstart. Try to yeah, I've been talking about this. This is total horseshit. Listen, this bill, even if this bill turns into a law, it is going to get repealed. Someone's going to go get arrested for it, and they're gonna challenge it in a higher court. There's not a lot that's going to come from it. So, dude, I have been trying to hook up with Film Police LA forever, dude. We've been texting with him. He's just been, busy and so forth. So, discombobulated. What's the topic tonight? I don't know. You guys decide. Good day, cunt. Absolutely. I'm probably like 30 minutes back in the chat here. Pamela Moncourt, what's up? They confiscated phones. Yeah, exactly. Dude, you never ever want to go and film with your actual phone. Use a burner phone, use a prepaid phone. Never take your phone, because they're going to break into it and be like, well, they don't have a warrant and they can't. No, they don't need a warrant. They're going to break into your phone without your knowledge. They're going to download the entire contents of your phone. And if you're doing some unsavory shit, all of a sudden it's going to happen and you're going to wind up getting arrested for it. And you're going to be like, well, good luck proving that they found it because they had your. It is a really bad idea to be out filming with your actual phone. Like in a pinch, I get it, you know, and if you're not a cop watcher normally, I mean, obviously you're not going to have the luxury of a burner phone and so forth. So, yeah, we can drop channel links, Cook County. I don't know if where the mods are, if the mods are awake at all. So, I'm trying to scroll through here. Early morning in Europe. So yeah, I went live on TikTok today and then got a bunch of views on the video that I posted, which is the same video that I posted on the YouTube Shorts. I am going to be posting a bunch of YouTube Shorts on my main channel. That is under 60 seconds. And the beauty of YouTube Shorts is that they go beyond the 1A community. It is not like we give it, it goes, all the bootlickers come in. So let me find a really good one for you here. That's got a lot of bootlickers, very target rich environment for the bootlickers. Let me find it real quick. There we go. No. There we go. Okay, this video, if you guys want a target-rich environment for bootlickers, this 60-second version of this cop watch up on Sepulveda, it is ripe for the picking. So, my God, I'm still, you guys are all saying stage. It looks staged. I'm not even kidding you. I'm now 40 minutes behind in the chat. Yeah, you can go live on TikTok, but from your mobile phone. A lot of people do it. I'm shadow banned because the content, they don't like the content. So what is shadow ban? Shadow ban means that your video is up, but YouTube is not going to promote it, and nobody is going to, like, if do me a favor too. If you guys go and unsubscribe to my main channel and resubscribe, that is part of it. They'll go in and unsubscribe people too. Like, so, and it's almost like you gotta, like, it's like the shock paddles on a cardiac patient. You gotta restart, you gotta unsub and go resub, you know. So whatever, YouTube, the CEO of YouTube, they love to shadow ban. So shadow banning means it's there, but you're over in a bush. And so there's all these other, you know, it's sort of like you're at a pool party and you see all these hot nugs running around, but then there's one girl in a fucking, you know, one piece, you know, not very flattering suit, and she's over behind the bushes. She's there, she's at the party, she's just not really visible. You need really need to go search her out to find her. So let me find a definition for shadow ban. Is from a social media site or online forum without their knowledge, to block a user without their knowledge, typically making their posts and or comments no longer visible to the users. I don't think it's not that really that far, but it's called stealth banning, ghost banning, or comment ghosting. It's the practice of blocking or partially blocking a user or their content from some areas of an online community in such a way that it will not be readily apparent to the user that is banned. So it's shadow banning. So it's not overt, and YouTube will deny it. And you know, good luck proving it. So that is what shadow. I have had a lot of coffee today. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like 9:30 at night. I had coffee. I got up at like 9:30. I had coffee at like 11, and then I had coffee at like 1, and it's still. Starfucks for the win. Nitro cold brew. Okay, I didn't know this. On keto, you can. Okay, you can drink heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream has no sugar in it. half and half, has a lot of sugar in it because milk has a lot of sugar in it and lactose. I am also lactose intolerant, so I have to take pills for that stuff, which I don't really have to worry about now because I'm not ingesting any lactose because I'm not having any sugar. But I never knew. Okay, how many people knew, and I'll find out in 45 minutes when I catch up in the chat, how many people knew that heavy whipping cream is keto friendly? I didn't. Did not know that. Rammer, what's up? Miss Mia Lynn, is that a mating call? My God, Ross Kahn, you are too creepy. You are too creepy. She knows the name of the model of her in the ballerina dress. Somebody's been stalking my photography page. Yeah, you don't, James, you don't want them to get your actual phone. A, it's going to go into evidence for 6 months or maybe a year. So you're not going to have access to it. And B, they could easily download all of the contents and crack it, especially if you're in a major city. If you do think they don't have the ability to crack iOS and Android, you're delusional. And C, they can clone your phone, which is where even if you're on Signal, Telegram, or any of the encrypted stuff, it goes to them. They get a copy of it. So it is a really bad idea. So there we go. My God, I am so far back. Thank you. Listen, I stay out of the sun. I'm 55 years old, so I stay out of the sun. So yes, very important. House pager, always back your media cloud. If you're like, oh, I don't have 1,000 subs, I can't go live on YouTube. Fuck you. Go on your Facebook account and go live on Facebook. Go on Instagram and go live on. Go on TikTok. Go on some social media account and put it up onto the cloud. Doesn't have to be YouTube. You ever watch We the People University? Is that the cop, the black former cop who's doing the channel? I don't trust anybody that was a cop. You know what I mean? I really don't. Yeah, welcome to the club, Miss Mia Lynn. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch up. Natasha, oh, is that you? A little nuggy. I caught you live for once. It's been a minute. Had to resub to you, shaking my head. I'd like some subs on my true crime channel. It's called Cracking Cases. Awesome, Natasha M. And is that you in your thumbnail? Little nug. Did you go live this weekend? No, I did not. Sirius Black ate an entire Costco chicken. I had eaten the legs and the wings, and I left it up on the counter, and he got up on the counter and he ate with no trace the entire carcass. I mean, there was meat on it too. I mean, it was, it was savory. He ate the entire carcass, which can kill a dog because the bones splinter. Raw chicken bones don't splinter, but cooked chicken bones do splinter, and they'll splinter in the mouth, in the esophagus, in the stomach, in the small intestine, large intestine. The whole way, there is possibility for a dog to bleed out and die. So he was on suicide watch for the weekend. So that's why I did not go live this weekend. There we go. Matt J50, you did a vid on a military op in LA. You mentioned invisibility. I don't know what the hell you were talking about since I learned about meta materials. Thoughts? I don't know about meta materials. And I could have been wrong about the invisibility cloak, but I don't think we've already discussed. There's, we'll watch. a video that I've shown here before of a U.S. service member on a tank in Iraq or Afghanistan. He's in theater. I'm not sure exactly where, but he is got an invisibility cloak on him. Does everybody remember that? And if so, do you guys want to see that one again? Okay, so 2002. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thank you, Sarah Tay. Yes, Sinner, I'm down 55 pounds in a good way. People like, I went in to go talk to my doctor, and he's like, so your chart says that you have cancer. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm down 55 pounds. I'm like, but they're not related. Because doctors get kind of scared. Oh my God, it's Marcy. Speaking of nugs. Yeah, Cook County audits. You got to go live on Facebook. Don't worry. Don't get caught up in. Denver Metro audits is here. 50 on a computer, unless you're carrying a computer around. I mean, the only person that would do that would be Chatio. Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm catching up here. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Dial dis Lagaldo. I don't know how to. I'm not part of the cool kid. I don't know how to speak meme. Oh God. Leave it to Fashe to throw in the comedy. There we go. Where is? Let me go check my. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, we're a little spammer. Spammerson. Oh my God. Natasha, I can't click on the link because I'm in StreamYards, and that link is not clickable for me here. I have to go into YouTube itself. So send me the link. Okay, you guys. I'm not even going to get into that. Oh my God. Ex-bootlicker. Betty Ford is opening a whole wing for cops addicted to ID. That is so fucking good, dude. That is so funny. Thank you, Gail Gregory. I didn't know that. Guys. Oh yeah, no, exactly. David S. No crumbs, no evidence. I mean, Poppy licked the floor. I mean, like it was a 2-man. I don't think Poppy got any because Sirius Black he doesn't usually resource guard, which is a fancy way of saying growl at people and things for coming near your shit. What's up? Jason Davis, tell me you said you got a warrant and you were filming. Isn't that powerful, Jason? And they'll talk you out of it, man. They'll be like, well, we don't need a warrant. We're just trying to do this is a welfare check. We don't need a warrant. I mean, they will. All right. I'm still trying to catch up. Metamaterials bend specific wavelengths of light so you can see things behind it. Yeah. Yes, it's me in the pic, but the channel is my brother and sister. I just manage it. Oh, okay. Well, we want to see videos with you, Natasha. Aquarius, what's up? All right. I'm trying to catch up. I really am. Thank you, Sap. All right. I'm going to cut right. Wife said, I don't mind if you search. And I said, I mind if you have a search warrant. He said, I have a warrant. I said, it's for her and not to come in my house. Good. Good for you. Isn't that powerful? Crooked Bacon, Johnny, it's your channel. Belle posting anything in the human. She will be. Belle is completely consumed. Belle alongside myself, does nothing in moderation. And she is currently writing a book and doing other YouTube channel filming content. She's been very busy. So, but she's good. There you go. Eat your broccoli. What's up, girlie? Uh-oh. Otto the watchdog. Well, Jason, I got $50 that your wife thought you were an asshole. You've been watching too many of those YouTube videos, motherfucker. He was just, the police are our friends. I get it, dude. I gotta learn how to fucking read quicker. Rip Rider, what's up? Yeah, fuck Direct D, dude. Who the hell is this? Is an imposter. Okay, Direct D, what is the status? Dude, you want to come on here? What I want to know what is the status of your trespassing because you were 12 inches off the sidewalk, but still within the public utilities, the underground public utilities. Let me know if you want to come on, Direct D. Kathy Higgins, what's up? Oh my gosh, lingeриepillowfight.com. Pixar, it didn't happen, Marcy. Awesome. Now that's a good sister. She doesn't even like do the channel. She is like plugging her siblings' channel. All right, Direct D, let me put the link in the chat. You guys want to hear Direct D? Press D or an eggplant emoji in the chat if you want to see Direct D come on the panel. Now, the only person that I'm allowing in, you can click this link, but you're going to be in the green room, unless you're Natasha or Marcy or any other nug, unknown nug. Oh gosh. Marcy wants all the D. Marcy wants everybody, all of the D to go around. Marcy wants the D. She wants big D. She wants medium-sized D, and she wants little D. Send me an email, dude. Human Overlord, why do I know that's not your actual photo in that thumbnail? Oh my god, you guys are fucking killing me. Tapatios, if you guys are not sub to Tapatios Cop Watch, please do so. If mods, if you he's an OG LA guy who just happens to be living in Phoenix. I mean, I think he's there for good or for a while. I mean, but like he is from LA, so double D's. Okay, did he not get the direct D? That's the link. Did I not post I thought I posted the link. Is that the link that you're saying, Sarah Tay? What am I missing? Was he from East LA? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I know he likes the Doyers. RV Hopper, thank you. Pull out an old Rush concert t-shirt next time. Direct D and me both live in Mesa. Direct D, I posted the link. Was that Jesus or Jesus from East LA? DD, is that you? John Denicola, they are still moving forward with the Santa Barbara case. Don't ask me how or why. They are still moving forward. DD, you got to put your camera on because I don't think it's really you. In the meantime, we've got Silver Diamond.
Hello.
Who was in the green room, who didn't follow the rules. But
I know. I never do. When has there ever been a time that I followed the rules?
I know. We don't like people that follow the rules. So there's somebody else in the green room, but without video on, and it just says DD, and I'm not going to add them to the stream because I know better. You trolling.
You don't want to get porn bombed.
You trolling MFers. Oh, no, it is. It is. All right.
Oh,
all right.
I stand
corrected. I stand corrected.
Hey, I'm in my truck, so it's dark. I'm about to go buy some cigarettes.
And a flashlight?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, all right. So I saw the video, Direct D, of the backstory that you did, and thank you for that because dude, I love the people. I don't know about you, Direct D, but people are like, oh, did you see the such and such video? And I'm like, bro, I'm working on my own channel like fucking 6 hours a day. Like I have I don't see a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I've had people that send me shit, but I'm just like, so I love videos like that you're like, oh, in case you were wondering, this is the backstory of the arrest and the interactions that I've had with I forget the guy's name. So
Daryl
Palmer. All right. So what's the story? So are you going to be? And listen, you don't have to talk about the case, and it's any lawyer worth his salt will tell you not to talk about the case. But so if I ask anything that you don't want to answer, just say, yeah. Can somebody post Direct D's link? So what's going on? What's going on with that case? I mean, it seems like an absolutely ridiculous arrest, or was there a bigger picture behind it? Were they trying to get your phone? Were they trying to do?
So that I've had run-ins with that cop before,
Right.
and every time I see him, I mean, you guys watch my videos, you know that I can get pretty brutal when I talk shit, and
No.
that's how
We're-
Not you.
Listen, we're gonna do a PayPal. We're gonna pass the basket, and we're gonna try to get DirectD into some therapy to try to get over his shyness issues. So, if you guys can contribute whatever you want towards. All right, go ahead.
No, yeah, he's just we've had problems, and every time I see him, he insinuates something along the lines of an arrest. Are you blocking the street? You're in the roadway. Get out of the roadway. You're trespassing. So I
Right.
knew he was looking for a reason and an opportunity, and he felt like he had it then.
Well, you did. He was the guy that was on the phone, like calling a supervisor. Is that correct? Where you were like, "Oh, I think he's calling and trying to get permission
Yeah.
to arrest me."
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I mean, they're generally not dumb enough, especially somebody that's as much of a public figure as you are, that they're generally not dumb enough to just go and make they're going to call the supervisor first and be like, can we pinch this guy?
Yeah, for sure. Well, see, that's the thing is there's definitely more to it because this cop is he's hated by the department, so they're going to use him as a scapegoat to show that they can be transparent, and he's going to get in a lot of trouble, dude. I have inside.
Okay, so they're going to throw him under the bus.
Oh yeah, they hate him. He's a problem, dude. He's been a police officer for almost 30 years, and he's still on patrol.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to be really horrible at your job to not have stripes.
It's
30
bad.
years and no stripes. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. He got in trouble for shooting somebody on accident. He discharged his weapon and shot somebody.
A fellow officer or
a
civilian?
civilian.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. He's a revenue generator. That's why he's been allowed to stay around, is because the command staff that's responsible for the numbers that the police have to put out to keep their money coming in love him because he generates a shitload of money.
Right.
So, but everybody else hates him because he has no respect. He's a piece of shit. And you saw how he treated me. I didn't even say anything to him.
Well, and it was funny because he was, I forget what you said on that one daytime cop watch where he was putting up the police tape and the helicopter was coming in and he was like, "You want to kick my teeth out?" No, like you had said something and then he was making it a bigger thing. And of course a threat. It's always a threat to cops.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always got to be something like.
Well, it's all about officer safety, never about civilian safety.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to suck my ass, and you're talking about knocking your teeth out. What?
Yeah. You don't use teeth on ass. Everybody knows that. Unless you're into that. I mean, everybody's. I'm not trying to kink shame anybody. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, Johnny F. Face, exactly. Always be escalating. ABE. Always be escalating.
Yep.
So are you going to get? Are they still pursuing charges there, or you think so because they're going to be throwing them under the bus? Are you going to get a lawyer or what? Like a defense lawyer, not civil defense?
No.
Okay.
No. So besides making my videos and cop watching, I have been tasking myself with learning the legal system in Arizona.
Okay.
And understanding that we're getting fucked, people. The system that we're being operated under is a tribunal, which takes 3 parties. So all these arrests that we're seeing where there's no victim, these folks need to be filing motions to dismiss based on their own fucking rules that they don't have a victim. They're operating out of their own jurisdiction and they're violating their own rules in court. And I just read like a crazy report about the municipal court systems and how it's like the backwaters, it's the lowest level court system, and how it's a fucking joke. And the federal system and everybody above them, they laugh at them basically. But that's where all the civil rights and all the problems are starting, is on the municipal level. And that's
So
what I'm doing, is educating myself so I can fuck them in the ass with their own system.
what's going on with this this bill that they've got about filming? Do you know much about it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Is it going to be? Is it why they? Because they always usually go for wiretapping. You know what I mean? That's always like their go to. Is
no,
that what they're?
no. Arizona skipped
Or
all
obstruction.
they skipped all the icing and all the nice, try and trick you to things. It literally just says it is unlawful to make a video recording of a police officer without their permission.
That is wow.
That
Now let me. So this is a state thing, or this is a local Phoenix, or this is a
The whole
Mesa
state.
City.
Arizona State.
oh my God.
Now this is because I mean the one that they were trying was down in Tucson with Bow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what was that something similar?
That
I
was just
mean,
a local municipal ordinance they were trying to pass. This one, they actually got a legislator to introduce a bill into the House, and it's passed, and it's now sitting on the governor's desk waiting for a constitutional review to take place. But it's going to pass. And I was just on the news, the local mainstream media, putting the governor and the legislators on notice that I'm going to get arrested, and we're going to challenge this shit and
yeah,
get it erased.
no, it'll get overturned in higher courts. I mean that's how the judicial system works. There's a checks and balances that this is going to go. What circuit court is Arizona? Are you guys part of Ninth with
Yeah.
California? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and the Ninth is like a super. They're in San Francisco, bro. They are like super liberal, and they're always going to be siding against the police.
Yes.
I mean, like,
I've
so
read so much case law, dude. Like, that's why I'm confident in my arrests. Like, my arrests don't mean shit because they're not going to go anywhere past the municipal level. When we get to an appellate court or the Ninth Circuit or the Arizona Supreme Court or even the Supreme Court of the U.S., like, they're fucked. They're so fucked it's not even funny.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Awesome. So are all of the all your courts, are they all on Zoom, or do you need to show up in person?
Yeah, they're all in person.
Okay.
I got 3 trials coming up here in a month. I've got a felony trial coming up in a month that's going to get dismissed. I've got and then I've got 4 more trials coming up in 4 months. So I've got a bunch of trials and shit going on.
Damn. All for police stuff?
Yep, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, and this is what I tell people. I'm like, dude, the state has unlimited resources. And one of the things that they've been doing in the last 2 years is arresting everybody for anything. And the onus is on you to come up with $2,500, $5 grand, 10 grand for a fucking defense attorney and they just try to outspend you, like what we tried to do with the Russians in the fucking 80s with Reagan. You know what I mean?
5 to 8 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm 20 in the hole right now, and that's why I'm learning the legal system, so I don't need these lawyers anymore.
Yeah.
We can literally be getting all these cases dismissed with motions and then asking for their personal ID and bondage.
Well, and here's something that I didn't learn until my case in Santa Barbara is still moving forward with two trespass and resisting arrest, despite the 2-year lockdown and nobody being in the court systems and the backlog of actual crimes that have taken place in the city of Santa Barbara. That my case is still on the docket and they still have a fucking hard on. And what I did not realize, and to my naivete, and when I fuck up, I'm gonna there are 2 types of defense attorneys. There are trial attorneys, and then there's guys that settle. And you're either one or the other. And I did not know enough to ask my fucking defense attorney, are you a fucking, wartime concierge? Like, are you a fucking trial fucking guy, or are you a guy that fucking settles cases? Because you're either one or the other. And I didn't know that. So I'm just letting everybody in the chat know that for any future arrests on people. And judging from the talks that I've had with my fucking defense attorney, I don't think he's a fucking courtroom guy. I think he's not a trial guy. So,
Well, and a lot of people can't afford to hire a career, and they get the public defenders who want to just plea out.
Yep.
Well, but one of the other things too is what people don't realize is if you hire a fucking defense attorney for 25, $5,000, 10 grand, 50, whatever the amount is, that is up in California. I don't know what it is anywhere else. In California, that is up until trial. So if you go to trial, there is an additional probably double to triple the rate to go to trial.
Yeah.
So that money that you're paying them is pre-trial.
Yeah.
So they and the courts know this.
Discovery.
You know, RV Hopper, thanks for the super chat. He says a desk job would be a promotion for Palmer. But yeah, you know, so I don't know. That's totally nuts. Well, keep us posted on all of your cases. What's the felony charge, if you don't mind my asking? You don't have to discuss it if you don't think
it's resisting arrest, so they don't have a chance in winning at trial. That's why the video's out. I put the body cam footage. Like, I'm confident at a trial. This one's going to have 12 jurors, so I mean, there's going to be, you know, my peers sitting there for this one.
right.
And it's an unlawful use of force. I was never told I was under arrest. I was never told I was detained. I was just fucking tackled and stuffed into the back of a cop car.
Okay.
And on top of that, I've got prosecutors on my phone, audio recording, admitting that the arrest was illegal, but trying to argue that you can't resist an unlawful arrest, which you can't. You're allowed to resist an unlawful use of force. That's where Plummer v. State and Bad Elk versus United States come into play. Is it's an unlawful use of force that those case laws protect you from.
Okay.
But on top of all of that, this fucking cop that arrested me for this felony, like, the newspaper locally here just put out a story about this guy who ripped a 17-year-old out of her car on prom night in front of 3 of her fucking friends and threw her face first onto the ground and bruised her face up and scratched her all up. 17 years old on her prom night, had his gun drawn like it was some gangster movie type shit. Put your fucking hands on the car, motherfucker. Like, it was all over the news. I got a 6-minute recording with her lawyer, the girl's lawyer. I called him and recorded the conversation, and they talked to me. Told him I'd help him with the case. I'll testify in court as to the officer's conduct. I'm very familiar with him. So he's fucked. That case is going nowhere.
That's fucking nuts. I mean,
how can they prosecute me with
Yeah.
the arresting officer is being sued for assaulting a 17-year-old?
well, that's one of the things that they have in California. There's something called a pitches motion, which is what we're going through right now. And I'm not getting a really good vibe from the judge in this case of my case in Santa Barbara. And so the pitches motion is this. And so my lawyer was like, oh, well, the rules changed after January 1st and made it a little easier. So the pitches motion is you get to sort of subpoena the cop's personal, private personnel record for the judge to review and see if there's any egregious use of force incidents. If there is, and the judge deems it pertinent to my case, it can be brought to light. And you can bring, I'm pretty sure that you can bring the 17-year-old girl with the prom dress up onto this witness stand in my case. You know what I mean? So you can be like, well, what did this officer do to you? You know what I mean? So that's the law in California. So about private personnel, because, you know, they always, you know, the police unions are always like, you know, this is all privileged, personal, confidential information and blah, blah, blah. And it's not a matter of public record. And
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's up for debate and so forth, you know, but yeah. So I'd be curious if you'd be able to use that incident, you know, in your case. You know, I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on TikTok and YouTube sometimes.
Hey, it's gonna get brought up for sure. I mean, you don't get to beat up a 17-year-old and then think you're gonna waltz into my court date.
White girl, brown girl, black girl,
Mexican.
Okay, yeah. You know, I'm always amazed of the amount of bootlickers of people of color. you know, like in LA of like, you know, the people that are like, oh, man, you know, and I'm like, dude, you're brown, like, you know what I mean, like you haven't had bad experience, like you live in Pacoima, you haven't seen, like, you know what I mean, and it's, but that tells you the level of indoctrination that the police and I tell people, some people think I'm crazy. I'm like, dude, the TV show Cops in the late 80s and all through the 90s, that was absolute indoctrination to show you how fucked up of a job that they have it, and turned me into a fucking bootleg. I mean, not that I was not already on the side of police, but now I had some evidence
I can't
of
watch
like,
those now.
oh, no, but like, but I totally drank the punch of,
Sure.
oh, well, look, I mean, these guys, all they do is get lied to by a bunch of dope fiends and drug addicts and, you know, and a bunch of miscreants and the, you know, the worst of society and blah, 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 blah. And so that's all they ever showed you on that TV show. You know, like I don't know. All right, chat, by the show of hands, how many people remember the guy they pulled off the city bus that was allegedly huffing and he had gold around his mouth? He was blowing it in, he was spraying it into a paper bag and then fucking huffing it. And he was trying to deny that he was huffing paint, but he had this like gold fucking goatee. Oh.
But you know that show was canceled because of so many civil rights violations.
Interesting. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know any of the history of why it went off the air or so forth. So
It went off because a couple of people that got arrested on the show made a big stink about it, and
there's still episodes up.
Yeah.
Interesting, because I know that they would they blur the faces on cops or not? Because I know that they would.
Some, not all.
I know that I know reality television producers, and you know they will get you to sign a release. You know what I mean, like that, because that's always what everybody's saying is like, oh, I haven't signed a release, and that has to do with commercial, and it gets into a gray area, and that's why when Google does their Street View, they blur out everybody's face. Do you have an expectation of privacy in public? No. Or do you? But they blur out license plates and faces because they just don't want to be sued, because they're just opening themselves up to be sued. So their lawyers are like, yeah, it's probably just a better idea to just blur the faces on Google Street View.
Yeah, Live PD was another one that.
Yeah, well, didn't one of the fucking sound guys get fucking shot at a like a fried chicken place or some? I remember seeing that. Was that Live Cop? Was that Live PD? You guys, chat. You guys remember it was a sound guy who was shot by a guy. He was robbing a fast food place, and he got shot by the fucking doorway.
Moreno Valley News first said the sound man on Cops was killed by policemen shooting a suspect, and he was killed by police fire.
Oh, okay. Okay, he was killed. I thought he was killed by the perp. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but that show didn't last very long at all. That show, I mean, that was blatant civil rights violations. Blatant. I mean, it was insane. And that was newer than Cops. You know, and I remember watching that show going, what the hell? They can't do that. What are they doing? You know, and oh my God.
Yeah.
So it didn't last very long. And apparently they've got a whole bunch of lawsuits pending for that show.
Well, and I mean, everybody remembers the cop's legal disclaimer of, you know, all suspects innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. You know what I mean? Like, but, you know, all that stuff, again, if you got a good enough attorney, you can counter argue all of that shit. Even if you did, you know, somebody was saying that he signed a waiver. I'm sure that the crew guy signed a waiver, but still, you can still sue above that, you know? I mean, so, you know. So
the camera guy was, you know, he was counting on the police protecting him.
That
was his first mistake.
Johnny F. Face is saying that didn't Live PD destroy subpoenaed evidence? I've never heard of that. I'm not saying that's not true, but And Jason Davis is saying the film crew destroyed evidence of cops' wrongdoing. Okay, interesting. Wow. So that's like, yeah, that's like saying that's like the cops turning to the fucking sound crew and the camera crew and being like,
Turn off the cameras.
no, can you delete that footage that you just shot in the last fucking 7 minutes? We need that entire interaction disappeared.
Butterfingers are great.
Yeah.
These in there buying Butterfingers.
All right. Yeah, no, that was but I'm telling you that show Cops was absolute indoctrination for people to have sympathy for what police go through. And I'm not saying that police don't deserve some sympathy for what they go through, but they're not enslaved and they chose this career, you know.
I don't harass the cops either.
Knowing full well what it entails.
What you were saying to them.
Uh-oh. Listen,
No.
I'm gonna listen in.
No, it's
Did she
not.
tell you what else I said?
That dude that I was talking to is a piece of shit. I know him. Penrose, Sergeant Penrose, the one
that was in a t-shirt?
the one, oh, the guy telling him to get it not to become a cop.
No.
Oh.
There was the one in a black t-shirt right
Is that a 7-Eleven?
Yeah. What did you hear me say to him?
here. Honestly, I couldn't tell you right now.
Hi, 7-Eleven employee.
All of them are scumbag losers that have arrested me. Oh yeah, Marlboro Red Shorts. Yeah, all of them have arrested me. Now I could sit there and scream at him. The only person that can have a problem with it is you or him. Not them.
I didn't say nothing.
All right.
Only to your way. 1922. And
I mean,
it wasn't.
Filming them, that's what I do for a living. I do that for a living.
Yeah.
I've got almost 100,000 followers filming those assholes right there. Literally got arrested down the street.
Was in the wrong.
Well, yeah, hey, that. People are in the wrong.
I just got DirectD's pin.
But him coming up to me and saying, "Do you have any legal business here? You're trespassing." He immediately threatening me. That's threatening my freedom. You know what I mean?
I didn't even see that.
That's what they do, though. Is they'll come in here and say, "Hey, do you want him trespassed? We need him gone." And then
Johnny, you drive. You
they will do that kind of stuff.
fly a drone.
No, I don't need it. Thank you. You have a good night.
This is what I'm giving away on Friday.
DirectD, we were all listening in on that chat. I was like, I wanted to hear.
That's what I'm giving away on Friday.
Oh, was that little?
No,
mini?
I'm good. Thanks.
Little mini one, but it's got a 4K camera on it.
Awesome, cool.
Hey.
So it's only that big.
I was just up here recently, and there was a little incident going on up here, and this lady told my wife when she went inside, "Oh, that guy's harassing the cops." She's kind of new here, but I've been coming to this store for 5 fucking years, bro. That kind of pissed me off. I know the owner of this place. Don't tell me I'm harassing the cops here. I'm allowed to be here harassing them.
Yeah, they signed up for that. Hey, you got a PayPal link, DirectD, for people to help?
No, I don't need none of that.
With your reds?
No, that's all
your
right.
Short reds or your
We want to support you, DirectD.
Just watch my videos, share my content. That's how you can show support.
Well, I do. I watch your videos too.
YouTube, hey, Johnny, you know YouTube pays us good enough, man. I don't really need.
Dude, I'm currently shadow banned, bro. I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I am currently at the worst
wow.
I've been at in my YouTube career, and I can't get arrested. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of YouTube shorts to try to break out of the shadow ban, because the one thing about YouTube shorts is they are desperately trying to compete with TikTok, so they're going to throw all of their muscle at the algorithm for shorts, and they have to be under 60 seconds, but it goes beyond the 1A community and the 2A community, so you're going to get a lot of bootlickers, and so you can sort of break out of the shadow ban a little bit from the YouTube shorts. So if you guys
that's what's been helping me for sure, dude.
Yeah,
I got shorts with millions on it, and as soon as you post it and they start getting traction, your other videos start doing better.
Exactly. Yep. It's just, I mean, I was on TikTok live for the first time ever tonight, and I got like 400 new subs within 90 minutes. I was like, what the? I mean, and I have my TikTok, I don't, because I don't make any money over there, but I send people to my YouTube page. They're just like little appetizers, here, come get the real thing. But still, I mean, I have my shit has been like flat over at TikTok. I haven't, put a lot of content up in the last month or two, and I went live, man, and that shit and then all of my videos, people were just commenting, and so, it just, you want to just kind of rattle the cage a little bit and get the algorithm going.
What's funny is
yeah,
my
for
crazy neighbor videos have over 200,000 views.
Well, and I was watching some YouTube content guys, and they were like, dude, I come up with a title and then I create a video around the title. And I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard to do with cop watching.
I don't know. I mean,
you know exactly where you're going and what cops are going to be there, kind of thing.
No, I know, but it was a very interesting concept, and it was a very out of the box type of thinking, and something that I've, get to take a look at. So, RB Hopper, thanks for the $5 super chat, Johnny. Thanks, DD and Sliver for coming with 2 M's, but there's no U, for coming on your channel for me. I am enjoying your interview and chat. Well, thank you very much,
Awesome.
RB Hopper.
Thank you, RB Hopper. And I'm Silver, not Sliver.
Hell yeah.
But I did have a friend that used to call me Sliver Desmond.
He's excited. He's got big thumbs.
That's all right. I answer to both.
Dude, all I watch on TikTok, the algorithm finally figured me out, are like cute dog videos. I can't watch the cop shit over there, man. You know what I mean? Like, I see too much of it on YouTube, and I watch it before I go to bed, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to go fucking slit my wrists in my fucking bed. Like, I want to watch something like fucking like dogs being cute, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too, some of this cop shit is it's just too much, man. It's too intense. And if it's all the time, you know what I mean? Like I got to give myself a fucking break on it. You know what I mean? And get it, do something else. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I've been shadow banned in the last, well, I haven't put out that much content in the last couple months, and I've had like this like cancer diagnosis and stuff that's getting a little weirder, and I've just been like not feeling the the grind of sitting in front of the computer and just pumping out content. So the channel has suffered as a result, but it'll get back.
Hi, Utah.
Yes, Bell is working.
Looks like an accident.
Uh-oh. Are we going to do a live cop watch on a panel? I don't think has that ever occurred. Has that ever occurred?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Joe Cool.
Fuck Joe Cool.
Just saying.
Fuck that motherfucker. He's not here, is he?
Joe Cool has done a cop watch while he's on the
Dude. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I have I have a video from September of 2018. 2017, one of my first videos, and it got deleted. It got taken off of YouTube because I told the guy don't beat his wife tonight, and they removed it, and somehow it got reinstated like 3 years later. And there's a comment from Joe Cool on there, and I'm like, that can't be the Joe Cool. I click on the link, and I'm like, that's motherfucking Joe Cool before he was motherfucking Joe Cool.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Joe hangs out in the drama community a lot. A lot.
Okay. Marcy, yes, I talked to Denise for about an hour, and she has been completely MIA. Judy, Seattle Judy, you've talked to her too, yes? She understands that she went full AWOL. No, I mean she's just like that. But she's also the same. But like, there's only so much of this content that you can take before you're just like, I want to go take a fucking rape shower. Like, get it off me,
I know, dude. I feel it being arrested all the time. I feel
dude.
They want to be my friends. I don't want to be their friends, but they're finding a way to kidnap me and take me to their dungeon so they can play with me.
And here's something that okay, Direct D, tell me, expand on this if you feel what people don't really understand. Like, I've had this fucking ridiculous shitty arrest in the city of Santa Barbara with 3 misdemeanor counts, 2 trespass and a resisting for 2 years. It's like this fucking black cloud, man. And what people don't really realize that in our fucking fan base is the mental anguish attached to unresolved legal issues against you. I mean, what you can say, oh no, I got it, I'm fine. But after fucking 2 years of fucking shit hanging over you, man, like, it's like Chinese water torture, man. Like,
oh, I know, it gets old.
But it wears on you. It wears on your fucking psyche, and that's also part of the fucking plan for them. So Seattle Judy, all right, she did call you. Yeah, no, I told her, like, she was the first call. I was like, if you don't call, I said, you need to call Seattle Judy right now and talk her off the fucking ledge. Which, I mean, I thought some bad shit. I mean, I was like, I haven't heard from Denise, you know. So
I'm glad that she's doing well and doing good. Where is she? Where did she move to?
I don't want to get into. I'll let her if she discloses that. I mean, because, you know, she's a female living on her own. You know.
Yeah, no problem.
You know what I mean? So,
well, if you speak to her, let her know that she's well loved.
Yeah, no, she's gonna do a live. She's gonna do a live, and I was like, Denise, I'm like, I don't mean to sound dramatic, but you need to do a proof of life video, and you need to do a proof of life video where you talk about the war in the Ukraine. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? In case it was shot 6 months ago, and somebody fucking, you know, put you at gunpoint 6 months ago.
Hold up a newspaper from today, or something.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But nobody has newspapers anymore. But I'm like, you better talk about some motherfucker. You better talk about the Will fucking Smith fucking bitch slap. You better talk about some fucking current shit. You know, other than just fucking proof of life of you know. But yeah, man, people don't realize that the fucking black cloud of fucking unresolved fucking legal shit over your fucking head, man. And I can't even imagine if you've got felony and how many charges, how many separate cases do you have against you? 6, 5?
Me?
Yeah.
7 or 8 right now.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
You're gonna approach a fucking Eric Brandt fucking frequent flyer status.
Hey, Nick, I see your comment, Nick, the ice pick rigatoni. No, I didn't. You didn't piss me off or nothing, dude. I'm just super busy. Nothing personal, dude. Just send me a text. I'll get with you.
Nick, you pissed me off with that comment asking Direct D if you pissed him off. I'm just kidding.
And now I'm pissed.
Exactly. Sliver. Now you've pissed off Sliver.
Yep.
And she'll fucking ban you and no drone for you. So yeah, no, I'm gonna start. So I've been a professional photographer since for fucking ever, you know, and I just got my FAA Part 107 drone license, and I'm gonna start out shooting B-roll footage. And I wear my GoPro. Like, nothing triggers motherfuckers like a drone. I also don't want to lose my my fucking license. So I don't want to really do it around police.
Luckily,
the police are going to be called. But the FAA is pretty.
Doesn't require all that. Doesn't require a whole license and everything because it's.
Yeah, no, it does. If you're shooting, listen, it doesn't require registration if it's under 250 grams. So, but the registration for a 250 plus is only $5 for every couple of years. But if you fly any drone and put it up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even if you're not monetized, the FAA considers that commercial, that you are promoting your brand, and you need to get your Part 107 license. So listen, there's plenty of drone pilots that put content on YouTube, but you will get a phone call or an email from the FAA at some point saying, you know, you got to watch what your end usage is on your content if you are not Part 107 certified. You can also fly at night now with the Part 107, which I don't think you can with the just as a hobbyist, which is pretty cool, because some of the sensors are getting bigger, and the bigger the sensor, the better the night vision. You just have to have a strobe or a light that's visible from 3 statute miles to other aircraft and so forth.
Hey, who's Chris Hawk?
Who's what?
Chris Hawk?
Chris Hawk?
Direct D, the issue we talked about on the phone months ago ended up with the Mesa cop leaving the department. What the hell are you talking about?
Chris Hawk, we're looking for clarification. Chris Hawk.
Yeah, expand and elaborate on it, please. Drones are dude, I was listening to that, and drones fucking suck in Arizona. I don't know how different the laws are in California, but you literally need permission to fly over airspace over certain kinds of like squares on the map, and you gotta.
Yes.
What, dude?
Yes.
Why would anybody want to be involved in that? That's nuts. There's so much like.
And there's a lot of weird stuff. Like I was getting some B-roll footage of like Universal Studios, of like the entrance and the signage. And I was trying to get part of the hotels, and I inadvertently flew over a sliver of Universal Studios Hollywood. And because it's sort of unincorporated LA, they have a contract with the sheriff's department. And I remember I was looking around, and I see these 2 sheriff's cars rolling around, because that's all LAPD territory. And I'm like, I guarantee you they're looking for me. And they found me, and they were like, you can't fly. And of course, Disneyland, Six Flags, they're all considered critical infrastructure, and you can't fly over them. But they had fucking sensors that knew that I had flown over the property. So also I didn't realize this till about a month ago, that you can purchase, when I went to go do my drone video on Sunset Boulevard, I went and purchased $1 million liability insurance off of an app for an hour for $25. So if I crashed into a fucking city bus and it fucking killed somebody, you know what I mean? Like, in it subsequently, that I've got the insurance on that, and you can go for like $5 million, but you're not allowed to fly over roads. Like, so I was like, you can't fly over people. So I was flying over like the lane of where parked cars park. So I'm not in the street, but I'm not on the sidewalk.
Right.
Like I'm like in that fucking window, and so yeah, no, but there's some also, especially if you're Part 107, you can get, but even a hobbyist, you can get something that's called Lance, and it's a low altitude authorization. I forget what the acronym. Low altitude authorization and notification capability. In other words, so if I'm in Class D airspace around Burbank Airport or around, Phoenix Airport, but you're not right on the airport, and it still says that you can fly at 400 feet. You can go onto your app and you can say, hey, I'm gonna fly over this park, or I'm gonna fly, and you pick the square or the rectangle that you're gonna fly, and I'm gonna be here for the next 15 minutes, the next 2 hours, whatever, and then you click Get Lance. And it's like an automated thing that goes to the fucking air traffic control tower. And now all planes in the area know that there's a drone flying up to 400 feet.
She's in the chat.
Denise Lynn is in the chat. Oh my gosh.
We were just talking about you.
Speaking of.
Nice.
So no, but the drone shit gets fucking, it gets weird. But yeah, you can't fly over people, and I saw one guy, I don't know if it was Mesa, but there was a guy filming a police interaction. I think it was on Audit the Audit, where the guy was with the drone. And Denise Lynn, what's up? Denise Lynn, you want to come on? You want to come on the panel? Say hi. You don't have to. But yeah, no. But the drone shit is it is wild, wild west as far as there's only one real case law and it's from like 1947 about some like B-17s taking off and killing some guy's chickens on a farm, and he sued the fucking U.S. military. And they were like, well, you know, airspace is, you know, you can't, you know, because some people are like, oh, well, you know, I own the airspace above my house. And I was like, does that include the moon? You know, like, where does it,
Yeah, where does it stop?
where does it stop? You know, and so airspace is only controlled by the FAA.
Right.
And the FAA also put out a bulletin citing that local municipalities can't counter the FAA things, you know what I mean? Like, you know, which would be interesting challenge, you know, like the city of Malibu, you can't go and fly a fucking drone in the city of Malibu unless you get prior permission if you're like a real estate agent or something. So, but that would be an interesting legal challenge to be like, well, here's this bulletin from the FAA citing that, you know, because same thing in the city of Beverly Hills, you know, but it's mostly based on like paparazzi and that kind of shit. But there's where is the line of being able to fly in federal airspace and an invasion of privacy? Like, where does that fall in? And it gets pretty fucking gray.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much.
Yeah, the drone stuff's beyond me.
It's beyond me too. I just give them away. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, no, but Sliver, that's what people think. They think they don't need
Sliver from now on, aren't you?
Oh, you're forever. You're fucking done. No, but the only thing is under 249 grams, you don't have to register the drone.
Right.
Which through the FAA, which only costs $5. And then and you have to have the registration number on the drone somewhere, right. And you also have to have a hard copy of the drone registration on you, like a fucking car.
Right.
However, you can't fly your drone. The usage of the footage, you might need to have you're going to need to have your Part 107 license. I went total fucking Rain Man, and I watched these like 4-hour videos on like 2x speed on fucking YouTube, and I was like, and I studied for like 4 days, and then took my test, and I passed. But you got to go to like an airport and go take your test. But yeah, but no, the drone shit is wild west as far as what's legal but I'm always wearing my GoPro on my body, Warren, because the volume of Karens that'll be coming up to you is, you know, staggering. So,
Sir, can you not fly that drone? I've got children over there.
Yeah, or it's illegal. I was down in Laguna, and this woman was like, "It's illegal to fly your drone here," and I was like, "Call the police." I said, "I'm FAA licensed pilot to fly a drone, so fuck out of here." In a loving and spiritual way, of course. All right. Well, cool. All right, you guys. Any other what's his name? Chris Hawk. He said that you spoke on May 17, 2021. So do you want Direct D to pull up his chat log of May 17th of 2021?
I remember what he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a cop, an off-duty cop at a swap meet that had gotten crazy with a mother and a father. That I think either he reached out or they did, and I think I saw the video. And honestly, I don't even remember what happened with that, because I was going to share that, but I wanted more information on the cop, and I never got it, so it never really went anywhere.
Right.
It's hard to put a video up and say, "Oh, I need to be able to like put their names on there."
Yeah, and especially if it's not like super breaking, that you can be like, "Oh, well, this happened 4 months ago, and here's what happened," or "This happened."
Well, they're saying
a year
he
ago.
got fired because of that.
Really? Okay.
That's a big deal. I didn't know that.
Interesting. Wow. Denise, did you say that you wanted to come on or no? I'm not listening to the chat. I'm too engaged with Sliver. Yes, Kim Sims, you and many in the chat helped purchase that drone. Chris Hawk, a woman PD officer, attacked her husband with a 2-year-old in his
If you
hands.
come by my channel on Friday, you don't have to purchase it. You can win one.
Yes, Ashley, that's what really did it for me when I saw some of the really beautiful drone footage, and I was like, fuck these motherfuckers, I'm getting in on this. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
yeah, that was funny when you were at the Citibank thing. No, that was funny.
well, and I would have lost $5,000 on a bet the PD did not show up, because I flew it up above in front, because the building was probably about 8-10 stories, and it was all mirrored, so you couldn't see in. But I fucking started creeping up towards the fucking roof, like, and then left to right. So if there were people in there, they were like, "Oh my god, there's a fucking drone! Oh my god, somebody get the Jewish space lasers and engaged." Yeah, Seattle Judy. Yeah, we should do this chat more often. I agree. Belle is here. She's working.
Well, you're welcome to come on my channel, Johnny, anytime and
Okay.
come up on panel, because I do panels twice a week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm usually just fucking, doing my own thing here. Johnny F Face is really the one that sends me the best videos, because a lot of people send me videos that are too violent that I can't really showcase on my channel. They're going to get striked or you know what I mean? So you've really got to go with the PG-13 shit, man. You know what I mean? And so you kind of limit Anastasia from Down Under. It really limits the content that you can post, so
yeah, that's a big problem, is I don't post things. The problem isn't even violence. If you post somebody getting put into handcuffs, the video is not going nowhere. Interesting.
Well, dude, TikTok is the worst. I mean, dude, I've had so many videos removed from TikTok citing bullying. So my HHC with that armed security guard at the fucking weed place that came out and started giving me shit, and I was like, dude, is your mom still lactating? They were like, oh, we've taken this video. I'm like, you guys are fucking if you guys think the censorship on YouTube is bad, you know what I mean? Like fucking TikTok, there's no rhyme or reason for shit on TikTok, all right, Denise is promising to come next time, so
you got all kinds of trolls in your chat, man.
Oh yeah, we got
somebody 4-yard Tracy DVI goon block wants some attention.
Yeah. Don't they all?
Don't give it to them, because that's what they want. They want that. They want you to react.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to react. I'll let him look at my butthole. That's kind of what it looks like. It sounds like he wants. We can get weird with it. He says I was getting locked up and beat up.
Dude, somebody blocked that guy. That's fun. Well, listen, if it's there's a fine line, you know what I mean? But out of deference to any of our panel members, you know what I mean? If it's against me, and I don't really find it, but
no, it's funny.
All right, there we'll keep him on that. But he just keeps spamming it, though. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, come up with some new material, dude. You know what I mean? Like cut and pasting it is like, Hey,
come on, don't tell him, but the more comments that he puts is helping the algorithm.
Oh no, I always tell, dude, people lose their shit when they're like, dude, get a job. And I was like, hey, thanks for helping the algorithm and my channel financially. And they're like,
wait, what?
What?
Stop after
what? I'm helping you.
Does not compute.
Yeah.
I know. I like playing with them sometimes. The trolls.
Yeah, it depends on whether
they're like, don't delete my comments, Directly. I'm like, I'm not deleting your fucking comments. YouTube's deleting them because you're telling me that I need to rate myself.
Yeah, no, yeah. When you say certain words, it automatically goes into the YouTube spam folder that has nothing to do with us. Everybody, President Santa's here. I don't know who the hell that is, but he said, sorry, I'm late.
Party can start now.
Yeah, exactly, dude. We've been waiting dude, President Santa, we've been waiting for you to show up. I mean, DirectD was waiting to burn one until you got here. He was like, I refuse to until Santa gets here.
Thank you, Shockproof. Appreciate it.
Is this the same? This is a different.
Yeah.
Is this a different account?
No, same. It's a sock.
No, but it's the same cut and paste. But is it a different moniker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, you got to be going. You got to be going to some lengths when you
Did
got
somebody block
multiple...
them? Why did you have to switch accounts?
Exactly.
Why? That's something you do when you get blocked, bud.
Dude, I think one of the smartest things that YouTube did was they took away the number ticker on the dislike button.
Yes.
That was the smartest thing that they could ever do, because people would come in
You
with
can turn it back on.
37 sock accounts, so they could see that you got 37 thumbs down. And now YouTube is just like, no, we're not going to give the number anymore. And I'm like, oh, dude.
You can turn that back on, though.
No, fuck that. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, because I've had people do that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, you know what? I remember when I was 10. You know what I mean? I remember bugging my mom when I was 10 years old for the entire summer. I asked my mom to teach me how to tie a double knot in my shoe. For the entire fucking summer. How my mother didn't drown me in a bathtub is fucking I literally asked her for the entire summer to tie a double knot in her fucking shoes.
Oh, now we
Listen,
got average fuck toy.
I was the youngest of 6 kids. My mom was fucking tired, man. By the time she was like, fuck this. She was phoning it in by the time I was you know what I mean? I don't blame her.
We can turn the thumbs button back on, the down button back on?
I didn't know that.
What? I'm turning that back on. I want everybody to see how much I'm hated.
Yep, you can turn it back.
I can't even see what it is, so I'm curious.
Ashley, is that you and your thumbnail, you little nug? Or are you just trolling? She's trolling is she trolling from the UK?
Nug alert.
Cheers, mate. Fancy a shag? All the American people are like, what the hell did he just say?
You wanker, you.
Crazy, I didn't know that. I'm reading all the chat. People are like, yeah, you can turn it on. What the fuck? I've been wondering where, like, they're like, oh, well, you're not going to be able to see creators' thumbs down, but the creator can't even see their own thumbs down. I want to know.
Yeah. What if I want to thumbs down my own video? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What if I'm like really self-deprecating and trying to work that through with my therapist? You know what I mean? Like, and haven't been able to navigate that fucking hurdle yet. You know what I mean?
There's YouTube videos that show you how.
Exactly. Oh, no. President Santa, sorry, I'm leaving. What? Dude, how do you show up late and leave early and get highlighted for both your entrance and exit by the host? That is such poor fucking manners. And maybe some of the fucking some of the Brits or Anastasia's from the fucking Australia, which is like the convict version of the UK.
Well, yeah, technically.
Sequence of Playboy or Chippendale Murders. What the hell is that, Chris Hawk? Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. Secrets of
Huh? I don't speak Farsi. Can somebody Marcy, does Marcy speak Farsi? I don't even know if that's Farsi or not.
Yeah, you can, Crip Mac. I know how to do that. I know how to stop you spamming. Put it on slow mode.
Sliver Diamond can also tie a knot in a cherry stem with her tongue. So.
You'd be surprised what I can do. I've been on this earth way too long.
Crit Mac 55 Street. YouTube. I can't even read the comment out loud.
Yeah, it's exactly. I know how to stop that. You put it on slow mode for 3 to 5 seconds, and they can't spam anymore.
That's how we get down in the hood, baby. I got $500 that Crit Mac is whiter than I am, man.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I could do that too.
Anastasia, listen. Australia is the prison version of UK. It was a prison island. That's the
Basement
history of
dwelling
Australia. I mean, that's just, you know, I'm not judging. I'm just reporting, right? I mean, isn't that the history of Australia, that the Brits sent like all of their prisoners and shit out there, and, you know, other miscreants and alcoholics and
Miscreants.
That's at least the history I was taught.
Ashley, this is all police and police wannabes that are in trolling the chat. So we have moderators to help control that. So, but sometimes we like to play with our food. So
Yeah, I like playing with them. I don't know. I've been criticized for responding to them, and I'm like, oh,
President Santa says, "Sorry, I'm staying now." How do you keep up with, dude? They're trolls. They're trolls, bro. Like, dude, you think they matter? Like, dude, grow a skin, bro. You know what I mean? Like, how have you lived this long on the water planet and not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know.
If you're on YouTube, trolls come with the territory.
Miss Mia Lynn, you're gonna have to show me that in person. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I want to see it too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's just tip of the iceberg too, Miss Mia Lynn. That's fucking. Oh my god. Not okay. Anastasia setting the record straight for all Australians. Not all moved here as convicts. Okay, but a vast majority. Oh my god. Tommy Wood with the best comment of the night.
I subscribe to Crit Mac.
Oh my god.
Crit Mac, who has
Tommy Wood is one of James Freeman's mods. I don't know if you had to send dick pics or how you got that James Freeman mod wrench. I know how I got mine. I'm taking that one to the grave. But he's very stingy with his wrenches.
Yeah.
So am I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need to be, man. You need to know somebody that understands your fucking warped and twisted, you know, sense of humor and what's, you know.
Exactly. And I've seen so many channels where they mod everybody.
Oh yeah. Eric Grant did it forever. I mean, like, you know.
That's how you get rogue mods.
You know, whatever.
You know, I only mod the people that I think that I trust. Think that I trust.
Oh
Not
my
that
god.
I actually trust them.
President Santa chiming in. President Santa, have you ever been here before? Or no popcorn. I'm on a keto diet, Denise Lynn, but you guys can eat all the popcorn that you want. I'm doing no carbs.
Nick, the ice pick called Clay Lacey.
My generation. Jen is from Australia as well. Really, J50? Your dislike count is now 1 from Aussie. So you're welcome, my generation. How many other Aussies or Kiwis do we have in the chat? Anybody else? What time? You know what? It's 4 a.m. on Friday in Australia. I don't know if you guys know that or not. A lot of math.
This back in American pennies.
Nice. Thank you.
Johnny, what do you think about the Ukraine and Russia issue? I mean, it will end soon or further escalation. You know what the biggest thing that I have, first of all, I just did 2 DNA tests back to back, and I realized that I am part Ukrainian, which I did not realize. I knew that I was Slovak, but I was part of something that are called the Carpathian Ruthens, and the Carpathians are the mountains that border southeast Poland, eastern Slovakia, northeast Romania, and western Ukraine. So they're sort of like the Kurds, where they didn't have their own country, but they were. So so there's a different element to that now. But I am astounded of how the Ukrainians are putting up a fucking fight. But
Yes,
also the Russians look like they're doing. The Russians look like the fucking Keystone Cops, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Ukraine has got it together.
Dude, Ukraine is like, dude,
ass.
Ukraine is a fucking car ride away. It's not like they had to put shit on fucking transports or fucking ships. Like they drove there and still couldn't get their shit together.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And like, I'm looking at the fucking, Russia going, we should end all of our defense spending, man, because they are not the fucking foe that we thought that they were, or they're just fucking throwing out a really good fucking decoy, man. But I think it's fucking absolutely tragic in the fucking Ukraine. Listen, when you target civilian targets, that's a fucking war crime. You don't get to listen, and I'm not saying the people that fucking fight wars fight fair, because they don't. So you put your command and control center at the bottom of a fucking hospital of your military. So when they do bomb it, it looks fucking horrible on the PR level. Like, dude, if you don't think that shit happens on the fucking daily, you are delusional and don't understand how fucking, listen, I don't know if you guys remember that Korean jet that got shot down over Russia in like 83 or 84. I guarantee you that they had electronics on that civilian jet that were fucking, surveilling the former Soviet Union. And what are you going to do? Shoot it down? Cool. Well, look at the fallout and the fucking of how bad this looks. You shot down a fucking commercial jet airliner with fucking civilians on board. It's just a really bad PR move. So the Russians, and I'm watching all of these Russian generals getting executed in the streets and shit, and by their own troops and shit, and the morale is at an all-time low. Like, I mean, that's like America invading Canada and being like, oh, going to Toronto and Montreal and going like, fuck these Canadians. You know what I mean? All they do is drink beer. You know what I mean? Like, like at some point in the back of your head, you're going, Canadians aren't that bad. I mean, they're our fucking neighbor. You know what I mean? They used to be, Ukraine used to be part of the fucking former Soviet Union. So Ashley student doctor 1.0GBUK. I hopefully that satisfied your question. Sliver, Direct D, you guys want to chime in on the Russia-Ukraine thing at all? Or
well, number one, I don't watch TV, so I don't really have a whole clue of what's happening. All I know, what I have seen on the internet, Ukraine is kicking ass.
Yeah.
And taking names.
Yeah, it reminds me.
And Russia is just going, what the fuck?
Listen, I'm 55. I'm going to totally date myself with the fucking Red Dawn movie reference. Do you guys, okay, how many people remember? Dude, is that Alex Lifeson from Rush? Whiffin, $20 Canadian. That's actually $467 US with the exchange rate right now. No, I'm kidding. It's like a 1-to-1. If you, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a fucking really horrific. I think it had some actors before they were famous, but it was like Red Dawn. It came out in like 1983, where these like Russians, like paratroopers, land in this like small town, and they're like Wolverines, and they create this fucking like this fucking resistance where they fucking start doing fucking guerrilla tactics and shit like that, and that's what's interesting, because what people don't really understand is when you invade somebody's home country, they fight like it's their fucking home country. And that's what Americans don't realize. And I don't want to go off. I'm not fucking America bashing, but we go in and fucking bomb the shit out of Afghanistan and wonder why they fucking, dig in the way that they dig in and fight back. Like, it's fucking personal, man. And they had nowhere else to go. We can't back Afghanistan out somewhere further, and so I don't blame them, man. So Whiffin, you rock. Thank you. Let me catch up in the chat again. I'm 40 minutes behind. Directy, you want to chime in on the war or no?
I don't really have opinion on that. I got
All right.
family over in Europe that don't even speak English, so I keep
Yeah.
out of all that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just think it's like when you're firing, those BTR 90 or 80s or whatever the fuck those armored personnel carriers, not the tanks, but they look like they're a light version. When you're firing that shit into an apartment complex, like, come the fuck on, dude. And like,
crazy.
and there was the ship, the Russian that was bringing heavy armor that docked in one of the Ukrainian ports, and it fucking blew up. I'm like, dude, if you don't think that you could throw on a fucking scuba tank and somebody gives you a bunch of C4 to go fucking plant a sticky bomb on the fucking hull, like, I mean, dude, I would, even if it was a suicide fucking bomb, like, so happy birthday, Bell for Freedom. Ross Khan, $9.99 super chat. It is Bell for Freedom's birthday today.
Holy crap! Happy
So,
birthday! Yay!
I didn't want to bring it up, but since she did, yeah, I didn't. I don't want to.
I will be giving away money on my birthday this year.
U.S. or like Russian rubles, because it's kind of useless. That currency is kind of useless right now.
U.S. I'll be giving away $1 for every year I've been alive, so $64.
Damn.
Yep.
President Santa says, "Can we please talk about Will Smith for a minute?" LOL. Do you end every sentence with LOL, President Santa? Just curious. LOL.
He's a happy guy.
Yeah.
He's Santa.
Yeah, we talked about it
Jolly.
earlier. So.
LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and if you listen, what people don't realize about war, and I've never been in the military, I got friends that have been in the military, is the logistics of an invasion is staggering. For our bringing all of these tanks and troops and shit over to Saudi Arabia and then into Iraq, I mean, the logistics of that and the support and the bases and the forward operating, it is fucking mind-numbing. And there's people, that's all they do in the military, is the fucking logistics of how much fuel you're going to need, how much ammunition you're going to, and fucking Russia couldn't even get it together to fucking invade their neighbor, which just doesn't make them look good, So
and Trump talking to his buddy Putin and telling him,
I don't know. And when they're interviewing Russians on the frickin' street, none of the Russians know what's going on. They've all being lied to by their state media, of citing that there's war crimes going on by the Ukrainians. So like the poor Russians don't even, and that's what always happens, man. Like, war is good business, not for me and you and the boots on the ground, for the fucking people in charge of the military industrial complex that are making money because they're funding both sides.
Yep.
So they make money. The oligarchs make fucking money on this shit. The guys that make the tanks, the guys that make the fucking MiG-29 Fulcrums, the fucking, the Ka-20 helicopters, the Hind helicopters, they make fucking millions of dollars on that, man. And and if you think that the fucking billionaires and trillionaires give a fuck about the little people, you're delusional. So fuck, I had a lot of coffee today. I have not stopped talking for an hour and 44 minutes. Holy fuck,
Belle
man.
made a comment in the chat earlier.
Did she? Fuck her. Fuck Belle, even if it's her birthday.
Let Johnny have coffee.
God damn, man. Lopez is in the chat.
Okay, kids. Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap this up. So,
thank you, Johnny, for allowing me to come up, even though I broke the rules.
Thank you, Sliver, for coming on. Even though you didn't follow the rules, it's okay.
What are the rules? We never established any.
No, I said the rules. I said only DirectD is coming on this fucking panel. So here is the public link. And if you click it, you're going in the green room and you're not coming in the fucking panel. Then I'm like, fuck it, Sliver. I got to let her in.
Thanks, Johnny. See you
Man,
later.
that
See you
was-
later, Direct D.
All right.
Later.
Bye, chat.
All right, chat. Yeah, no, and Directy, you didn't have your camera on, and I was like, I think we're getting trolled. So I wasn't, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure it was you. So you know, that's like the attention whores that the mainstream media I've talked about this before. In the late 80s, there was a Long Island Railroad shooting of a guy on a commuter train going out to Long Island, and so being the whores that the New York mainstream media are, somebody called from Howard Stern, so one of the Howard Stern fans that are like professional trolls. They called up ABC News, and one of the taglines with Gary De La Bache, the fucking producer, was Baba Booey, and which is a total inside joke for the Howard Stern fans. And so this guy calls up ABC News, and it was like, I was on the train, I saw the shooter, I saw everything, put me on live. And they were like, okay. And they put him on live, and he was pretending like he had a Jamaican accent. And he was like, oh, man, you don't know, man. It was crazy, man. The man be running up and down the train, shooting everybody, man. And he'd be yelling, Baba Booey, shooting everybody, man. And Bill Butel, who was like this fucking staple, who was like 6 days older than Jesus Christ, he was like, and everybody knows him in New York, and he was like, I wonder what the significance of Baba Booey was. And you know the producers were in the headset going, shut the fuck up, man. Oh, but it was like just that fucking like, oh, we want to be whores, we want to get the scoop. This guy was on the train. Patch him through live, man. Patch him through live. Is it bad that I muted Johnny and I'm just reading chat? He needs to calm down. I agree. I had way too much coffee today. So I'm going to go take a bunch of Benadryl and magnesium and maybe go take a sprint around the block. So Direct D, thanks for being in here, man. I used to think Texas was the most fucked. Arizona is the most fucked state, but there's a lot of motherfuckers out there filming cops there, man. And my hat's off to you, man. And you guys are on the brunt end, fucking receiving a lot of the fucking bad shit, man. So
yeah, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes in Arizona.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, people don't realize they know 5% of what fucking really goes on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that we can't talk about publicly. You know what I mean? And so that goes on. So, but yeah, no, man. Thanks for being on the fucking front lines and in the firing squad there, dude. I appreciate all you do, man. And if you got, I'd love to do one of your videos. If you got a video that you think is like one of your best interactions, I'd like to do a breakdown of it. I know you're always pumping out content, so I did like when they called the police helicopters on you guys at the gas station though, and called like 20 fucking units.
There's a couple of those.
Okay, no, that was like, seriously, this is what you're gonna spend your money on, like. So yeah, just let me know.
There's a couple. Dude, any of the videos that I have up right now are going to be worth sharing. Nobody shares my content, really. I mean, unless I get arrested, then my shit gets shared. But
right, no, you've got solid stuff. I mean, obviously, I want to take the profanity out because I learned that lesson the hard way. I used to keep profanity in and be like, well, I still got the video monetized, so the joke's on YouTube. And no, the joke was on me, because then you get fucking shadow banned because they go through and they're like, well, Johnny 5-0 has 12 fucks and 3 shits in this 10-minute video. We're not gonna no, you know what I mean? We're not gonna promote it. We're not gonna suggest it to people. And people don't realize, and that shit winds up affecting your entire algorithm of your fucking channel. So I learned that lesson the hard way. So cool.
Sometimes
right,
leaving it in will fuck it up. Sometimes taking it out will.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just depends on the human review you get.
Yeah, no, but the bots go through and know how much profanity is in there. Like even if it got monetized, you're still going to get it. You still run the risk of having it shadow banned
Of it catching it later.
down the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right on.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate you and all you're doing, man, and everybody
For
in the
sure.
chat.
Same.
Showing you nothing but love, man. So,
Have a good night, man.
all right, man. Thanks for being on.
Later.
All right. All right, you guys. Well, that turned into a really cool impromptu caffeine ingested stimulus check based stimulus ass mouth for the last hour and 50 minutes. So you guys like doing these? We could do maybe 1 or 2 a week, because sometimes, I mean, I like to get out and do the cop watching and stuff, but sometimes I don't have the opportunity to, and so you know, you know, awesome. Where is President Santa? Didn't end that sentence with an LOL. Are you feeling okay, President Santa? Thank you, Whiffin. Here's my stimulus check. Awesome. Thank you very much, man. No, I like okay, do you guys like the caffeinated Johnny 5-0 or the asleep at the wheel Johnny 5-0? Type C for caffeinated, type DC for decaffeinated. Oh, thank you, Misty. Yeah, let's watch the video of the cloak. I've showed it before, but it is the tank invisibility cloak, that one. All right. Thought it had more views than that. All right, that's the short version. This is the longer version. Okay, we're going to switch over. This is shot in theater. So I think this is in Iraq, because there's and this is shot by they blow up a tank with an IED. So they're filming propaganda video to blow up Humvees and M1 Abrams tanks to be able to show the recruits, to be like, listen, these are the infidels that they came and decimated our fucking sacred land, which they've got a point. There's no audio. Let's do share screen. Okay. So this is shot by Iraqi insurgents. Watch what's going to happen. It's going to come from the right of the screen. Did you guys see that? There it goes again. The guy is absolutely invisible until he gets to the tank. Here it is in slow motion. That is an invisibility cloak, you guys. If you think that the military doesn't have stuff that's 30, 40 years ahead of what we think they have, you are delusional. There's a couple versions of this. Why is that? There we go. Did you guys hear that? This is one of the versions of the video. Interesting. Send me the video, man. What was what called? Ramon Oros. Get GTFO, Ramon Oros. You missed everything, bro. Is this Ramon from Dutch Ramon? Ohio Steve, what's the question? What is it called? It's visibility cloak, I think. I mean, I don't know what else. All right. Did we? Okay, so it looks like caffeine won. See your parking lot, would you welcome me saying hi, or is it creepy? Eat your broccoli. Do you want to wear my skin? Actual question. Are you going to follow me around? You going to try to track me? You're going to try to drive around North Hollywood till you find me? Good luck finding a blue Prius in North Hollywood. There's no other Priuses in North Hollywood. If you saw me in a parking lot, no, you could say hi. I ran into a guy at the Burbank post office way back when, like 4 years ago, before I thought I was YouTube famous. And he was like, he worked at Burbank Airport and had seen my photograph that Steven Saucedo, the sergeant of the airport police, had shot of me and then posted saying, if you see this guy on the airport property, don't engage. Very little upside. I don't know. Eat your broccoli. Are you hot? I know you're female. Are you hot? Talk to me, Goose. Cook County, who was the first cop watcher? Kim Sims is coming into town. I don't know, Rebecca. You tell me. How far out do I have to walk to get calves? Sirius Black. Oh, good boy. He's like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on with my daddy? I don't know. Did I lose calf size? I don't need the headphones anymore. Did I lose calf size? No, you're not hot, or no, you don't want to wear my skin. Is Ross Kahn still here? Speaking of wearing my skin. Wow, it could get really sexy, Miss Meelan. James Freeman was your first? Okay. I'll give you that. I like James. Cav's still there? Okay. Yeah, where's Poppy? Hey, Poppy. Poppy. Hi, Boober Bear. So Sirius Black, for those of you that don't know, he is a 100-pound Labradane, which is a Great Dane Lab mix, which means he loves water, but he's scared of it. Great Danes are fucking scared of everything. They are so skittish. Hi. Where's your sister? Where's your sister? Where's Poppy? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Sirius Black, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. On the face. There you go, big boy. You big boober boy. They're both about 7 or 8. Poppy! Poppy, treats! That'll get her in. Won't it? I should get on the camera. The cameras all have microphones and speakers. I can just fucking page her if she's outside. Poppy, come here. Treat. Sorry for yelling into the microphone. Yeah, check this shit out, you guys. Poppy, come on. There's a little girl. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hi. Poppy hates water. She likes when she gets overheated because pits have really bad thermal regulation. So she gets overheated, but she has like one of those little tubs that you mix like concrete in, like the small, like you have that I fill with water and change daily for a little girl. Go take a swim. This Poppy, she is half Boston Terrier and half Pit Bull, and they're both about 7 or 8. They are both rescues, and this is all. I don't know if you can see that little lump. That is all cancer on her. That is all skin cancer. All of these red bumps. Not her nipples, but the red bumps are all skin cancer, little girl. Because I like sunshine. I like the sunshine. You can't prevent me from getting a suntan. So she had some surgery a while back, and so yeah, it's just reoccurring skin cancer. So I think they're going to be like cauterizing them when they get bad, and that's all there is to that, so yeah, it is what it is. And also the vet was saying that a lot of the dogs with the light skin like that are pretty prone to getting skin cancer. She is super sweet, and she's super snuggly. Johnny, I posted a drone video tonight. I don't follow any rules. That's not good because when you post it, you can get contacted by the FAA for a host of reasons. I don't know if you're just joking or not, but hit me up. Poppy stickers on my soap dispenser in my daughter's bathroom. Yes, she is sweet. What is that? Record car 17 helps skin cancer. What is that? Is that a something to put in their food? Is that a topical treatment? Yeah, no, she's definitely going back to bed. Joe's Pick, what's up? How does the FAA know who flies a drone? Well, when you post content of flying a drone on social media, the FAA now knows that you're flying a drone. And they will contact you. Trust me. It might take them a little while, especially with the volume of drones that are out there now. But depending on if there were violations or how egregious they were, you can easily be contacted by the FAA. So, Homopathic, thank you. They kept Tom Zebra's drone. Yeah, I don't know where he flew. Was that the one that he flew over LAPD Hollywood division? Balboa Lake Drone Park. Are you in LA? They won't have, you can't launch a drone if you're at Lake Balboa in LA. That's way too close to Van Nuys Airport. You can't launch. I mean, you could launch like a homemade drone there. Okay, let me ask you that. All right, so does anybody, I don't know if anybody knows about airspace. So you can't fly a drone near an airport, especially right at the airport. It's like 0 feet. Then it goes to like 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, up to the 400 feet. 400 feet AGL, above ground level, is the highest that you can go anywhere. There is the Valley Flyers, these guys that fly these F-16 that are like fucking 6 feet long, fucking little mini jets, remote controlled planes right by the fucking airport. How is that fucking legal? Anybody? Sir, actual question. How is that legal? DJI won't even allow me to take off anywhere remotely near that part of Van Nuys. Oh, you're in LA? The fuck. Well, let's hang out. Oh my god. Eat your broccoli. Are you hot? And it doesn't. You know, it doesn't have to be just like, it's got to be the package. Is that the same? Eat your broccoli. That's got to be the same park, the one over by the golf course. Yes. Okay, I don't understand that though. Like, how come you can't fly a drone even further away from the dude? They are right on the airport. I'm not even kidding you. If you look up Valley Flyers in relation to the Van Nuys Airport. Now, listen, understand the Van Nuys Airport are like private jets, like fucking rich fucking oligarchs and Cessnas. So, what's up, Tim Sweeney from YouTube? Eat your broccoli. Do you have my email address? Fuck, you're in the valley too. I wouldn't even need to go. I'm like, if you were like in the South Bay or shit, I'd be like, yeah. Nah. 818 in the hizzy. Jones or not so yesterday. Wait. Okay, are you hot or not hot? I'm getting confused. I can't keep. Pretty much. Okay. So let me ask you this question: save the humans. So would the drone GPS stuff interfere with the aircraft that the fixed wings don't? But that's a really good answer. I like that answer. It sounds correct, even if you're bullshitting. Tim Sweeney, can you keep a secret? You've actually seen me in a parking lot before, not hot. What parking lot? Or listen, there's a lot of guys that look like this serial killer. Okay? I'm just saying. Unless you saw me in the Prius. How long ago? I'm asking the same question. It's 11:34, Sarate. Thank you, Misty. Exactly. Are you a cop, Tim Sweeney, YouTube? Jet Saboteur. What's up? See, I just don't understand that. I don't understand how something can be flying if the risk is that there's an aircraft flying that could collide with an actual plane. I just don't get it. I don't have tone. Fox 2, shoot him. Fox 2. Eat your broccoli. Send me have you sent me an email to eat your broccoli? And if not, why not? Send me an email with your phone number. I'm not even kidding. I'm looking through my Gmail right now, and I'm not seeing anything from Eat Your Broccoli or anybody that says, hey, I know this is not, this is Teresa D. I go by Eat Your Broccoli. No, Tim, I'm not a cop, but I play one on YouTube. Come on, Miss Mealin. This can't be the first time that you've known that I look like a serial killer. You might be into that. I mean, listen, I think a lot of women. I remember when I met my wife and we fucked for a while on the first night. And she was like, I thought you were going to kill me. And I was like, President Santa, he's not signing off with LOL. He is using proper pronunciation. Have another coffee. Punctuation, same thing. You guys knew it. You guys knew where I was going with that. Okay, save the humans. Yeah, but okay, so save the humans. Here's my question. It still does not negate the fact that there is a risk of collision with. Why would you put fucking fixed wing, fucking radio controlled aircraft at the end of a fucking active runway? Listen, this is Los Angeles. There's a lot of fucking room here, man. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You're welcome, Jet Saboteur. I'll show you up close and personal. If that's really you, with your tattooed self. I don't know, Ace. I could. I'm gonna look into that. Elaine C from the UK. Elaine C. Okay, for those of you that saw the HHC video with the outside of the guard, the Beardy McBearderson that came out, and I asked if his mom was still lactating. That was an Elaine C line from the live chat. So, yeah. Who's that? Sarah Tay? Charles? Yeah, she is hot. Save the femurs. Oh my god. All righty, Elaine C. I'm well. What were you saying about California gun rights in your last stream? I think that you mean the Ronald Reagan is the one that came for our guns. Ronald Reagan, the Gipper, 1967 Mumford Act. He was the governor of California. He eliminated open carry in the state of California based on the Black Panthers and their activism. And they're like, listen, all the white people were like, no, black people, no guns, no rifles, no long guns, especially for those black folks. California is an open carry state. Not anymore. We are going to pass the Mumford Act, and we are going to not allow black people to have guns. Don't believe me? Look it up yourself. Like to chill in trees. Are you down? Is that a picture of you in the tree? Are you part of like the tree people up on Coldwater? Is that one of your thing? Yes, it's always been a sort of a online dating thing, discombobulated. So change your profile pic. No, I'm not a cop. I'm a guy who goes around and films police and believes that we should have police, but believes that police should stay within their boundaries of what they were assigned to do. So I show lots of videos of police exceeding their mandate. What's up, man? Are you talking to me or no? I don't even know. I can't keep up in the chat here. Thank you very much, Charles Murray. How many people here remember Mrs. 50? That is some old school. Thank you very much, Tim Sweeney. You got a gaming channel or something like that? You want to throw your link in the chat? Ace, you can only fly one drone at a time. I don't talk to that guy anymore. I mean, he gets to do his own thing. I do my own thing, and we had a little falling out. What's up? All right, I am 10 minutes behind in the chat. Hold on. Damn, what? Girl. Let me check my email. Nope. Nothing there, broccoli. This close. You were this close. Dustpick, I know who you are. Yeah, Morro Bay was dangerous. Okay, where did broccoli? Where did you? I'm not gonna ask you to where you saw me. You sure? I don't know. Ross Khan had lunch with me, and she didn't kill me and wear my skin. However, doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it won't happen on the second lunch. I don't know. Soon, hopefully. Thank you. No, that way I'm not in touch with True Love. All this person's going. No one knew or flying out that you're sort of flying. Okay, interesting. Good to know. I mean, I didn't know anything about airspace until a fucking year ago. I didn't give a shit. It was mostly tears of sorrow from Scott Crabtree. Did you bring QT, John? Who is that? Paula Glocks felt my calves and then paid me money. Uh-oh. Broccoli. Broccoli is like, is that from your swinger page? Is that from Adult Friend Finder? Where is that from Jerkmate? Oh my god. Because you have YouTube in your name, and also your moniker looks like it's a gaming kind of like anime kind of thing. Let's just go out on a limb. No, we promote other people's channels here. Like if you got a channel, we'll send the link and we'll send some subs your way, man. I mean, we share the wealth around here, except for Eat Your Broccoli. She doesn't email. Oh my God. Awesome. He's a good artist. I got a gaming channel. I'm really horrible at it. It's called Major Ownage Gaming. Got like 1,000 subs. Sometimes I go live on it. Not bad for an old guy. My God. Look at that shit. There we go. Polyglocks with Tim Sweeney YouTube gaming channel. Grand Theft Auto. You got more subs than me on my gaming channel. GTA 5, Season 2 Fortnite. I never played Fortnite. Not once. There's nothing there. Sarate, you are not being detained. And you don't have to stay. She's like, yeah, but I'm a moderator, and I gotta, just in case there's any trolling that takes place here in Johnny's chat. It's fucking fantastic. Oh, look. Your pretty face. Is that natural red hair? From prison? Anastasia, I am going to make my way to Australia someday on my travels, and Anastasia is going to kick me right in the nads. She's going to be like, remember that prison comment from late March of 2022, motherfucker? Fucking kind. Johnny, you fucking kind. Oh my God. All right. Fashe, I'm just seeing these texts now. I'm not even kidding you. No, she didn't. She didn't. Miss Mia Lynn, if you're in town, you know, I've got an authoritative side. Thank you that way. Anastasia, I usually pay good money to have women kick me in the nuts. So if you do it for free, like win-win. If I just say, the right thing or the wrong thing and to get you enraged enough to kick me in the nuts. All good, man. Still no email. I'm sure I could get under your skin, Anastasia. What people don't realize is they're like, oh, Johnny's fun. Like, I'm a difficult personality. You know what I mean? Like, I really am. I mean, 2 hours here and there, you hang out with me 24/7, whole nother story. I am. I'm reading text 45 minutes later. Wow, I like that. I like a girl with a penchant for violence. What's up, Tracy? Uh-oh. Is she cheating on me, Googly? No. 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 Oh my God. Dude, that was scary, dude. Dude, that was really, really, really bizarre. Thank you, Charles Murray. Ohio Steve, you know what my safe word is? Sergeant Langford was okay. There was a way hotter female sergeant who was like 5'11" from West Valley that I saw a couple of nights. I mean, ooh. I like Langford because Langford was a good sport, but check under your bed. Johnny F. Face met me. Johnny F. Face, you would, with all due respect to me, you would agree that I'm a difficult personality, right? I know, right? Really? Did you guys make out afterwards? Oh my God. Ross Khan, thank you for the super chat. I was in one of those texts. Yeah, no, I saw your texts, Ross. Yeah, I showed my what used to be fat tummy. There you go. There's your confirmation that I'm a difficult personality. You super chatted Chuck Bronson $240. Yeah, but Marcy, you got to agree there's some weird like witchcraft and devil worshipping shit that goes on in Morro Bay. Yes. She deserved the makeout or she deserved the punch in the face? Yeah, Nick, I'm 190. I need to go down to like 175. Oh, God. God. Pollyanna's here, 8 a.m. from the UK. Broccoli, you can't leave me hanging and saying like you saw me 2 weeks ago in a parking lot, but you're not going to tell me where or when. Ba, 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 ba. Save the Humans. I just saw your email because I was looking for Broccoli's, but thanks, Cleo. Tom Domigan, what's up? Thank you, Ryan Parks. You should probably get out more often, but I appreciate the compliment. Well, Ronald Reagan eliminated a lot of the mental institutions in California and literally threw them in the street. So, yeah, don't get me started. All right. It's a sweet, wholesome pick. Eat your broccoli. Eat your broccoli. Email me with your phone number. We'll chat. I still have caffeine in my system. I am curious as to where you met me or not, and we won't talk. And then you're banned in perpetuity. Just kidding. Oh. Yeah, he did that on his first day in office or something like that back in, what was that, 80? January 80. Oh yeah, absolutely. The war on drugs and all right, well, email me. I don't want to discuss the particulars in a public chat. Freddy Bencomo, ¿qué pasó? All right, you guys, it is 12:04. It is Wednesday, officially here in Los Angeles. Porcha J5O, greetings from Denmark. What's up? Hello. Yeah, Nixon started the drug war. That's Sarah Tay's way of saying she's signing off. Yeah, don't even get me started, Nick. Of course the CIA sold crack. All right, you guys. Melissa Bolden. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Nyet. Adin, dva, tre, čtyři, pět, šest, sedm, osm. I had to learn that for Call of Duty. I had to learn how to count to 10 in Russian. До свидания, comrade. Thank you very much, Ohio Steve. Just Shalin. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here. And that's it. Love you guys. Oh, check out my new I'm trying to get this page monetized over on Facebook. So this is my third Facebook channel. They are saying that all of my content is reused content. So the entire channel is ineligible for monetization. And I could be making thousands of dollars a month on that channel alone that I'm not. So please, if you're on Facebook, if you're one of these, oh, fuck Facebook, that's fine, then fuck Facebook. But if you're on Facebook, go throw a like at that. So of course they are, Polly. All right, you guys, thanks for being here, and let's do this more often. Sexy time.